The truth is, the real is, I always keep it 100. I always keep it 100. See, I always keep it 100. The truth is, the real is, I always keep it 100. I always keep it 100. See, I always keep it 100. The truth is, the real is, I always keep it 100. I always keep it 100. See, I always keep it 100.
Okay, so this is like week 1 tier list, yeah? I think Mercy asked me like to say what my favourite matchup is and stuff. I don't mind facing... No, I'll do it now. I never said I'm tired, I just said my tooth's hurting a bit. I'm still tall. You know, some extra. Okay, so starting from the top. We'll do a tier list. This is a Tekken 8 tier list, okay? It is done by me. Alright, we had previous ones in Tekken 7, but obviously we've moved on to Tekken 8. Alright. Here it goes. So first up we're going to go from like the left to the right. And this is purely my opinion based off of what I've seen online, based on character uses, based on all this other stuff, right? So we've got Claudia. I think Claudio... Well, while 1 in 3 is like it's a lot easier to do in this game, and that's like one of his main moves. He has some gimmick stuff that people don't really know about. Obviously, he does the what's it called, also that kind of thing, and then like the properties of his moves change. I think they become plus. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on this, but I think they become plus. I think out of 10, I think I'll give Claudia like a 9. I think because, yeah, on the beta he was broken. He was broken on the beta. A lot of people were talking about that. And then like his back, I can't remember what it is. I think it's hop kick. I think it's up circle. I don't know. It's very, very, very strong. He's a horrible character. It's very, very strong. You can spam it if you want to. It's very, very effective. If someone is attacking and pressuring you, as soon as there's a gap, you can spam the up one. Up. What is it? What's circle for? 9. No, Claudio's horrible in this game. Really? Is he? I thought he was great. No. In the beta, he was really, really good. Fair enough then. So we're gonna lower that 9 and give him like a 7. We'll give him a 7. They're saying in the chat that he's trash in this game, so I don't know. Fair enough. Cado gets a 7 then. See, he's horrible. Like, okay, cool. We'll lower it a 7. So we'll give him a 7 would be B tier. So I'm trying to make this easier for Jamboy to edit. So we're putting Claudio in B tier, yeah. In the beta, he was broken exactly. So I don't know. And yeah. I'm not too sure. I don't know how much, you know what I mean, in terms of who's labbed him and stuff. We know that Genesis actually plays him. So 7, 8. I'll say he's low A. Moving on to Safina. Now apparently Safina players are saying that she's been nerfed, but then again, like, no one knows what the hell this person does. Like, no one's gone to lab like this character, like, who's crawling all over the floor, doing all this dirty stuff, like, you know. By the time she's got to you, like, there's probably dirt in her mouth just from the sand and all this stuff she's been rolling around in. So I think the character is out of 10. The play style of the character is very much like I said before, on the gutter. You're in the gutter dirty, you're on the floor rolling around trying to touch people with your corrupted hand, her gnarled fingers. That's kind of the game style. So if you like, you know, that kind of if you watch the movie like the kind of sewer dweller kind of character, go for her. Very unconventional, crawling around, doing all of this weird stuff. I think out of 10, we're giving her a I think she goes in the same bracket as Claudio. I feel like they're 7 and 8, to be honest. 7, maybe 8. I mean, people are saying that she's been nerfed. Once again, no one even knew what the hell she did in the first place. So I feel like she, out of 10, is an 8. That would make her low A as well. low A, low A. I mean, low A, low A. This one, high B, low A. Low A, sorry. 5 or 6? Really? Ooh. They're saying 5 or 6. They're saying 5 or 6. That's what they're saying. And some people are making animal noises. Welcome, you know, welcome to the show. Okay, we've got Paul Phoenix. Some say they like the hair, some say they don't. This is normally the kind of hairstyle that someone walks into Apple and demands, you know, that their Apple care is incorrect. You know, they need an extension. Normally those people are named as Karens. I don't make the rules, I just tell you guys the rules, okay? So that's the type of vibe he's going for at the moment. Straight out of the salon, you know, he's trying to be edgy. He's 50, you know, still in the biker gang, got the rope for no reason at all. He's not tying anyone up, you know, it's not part of his move list. But Paul, I would say, is for a lot of boring people who like, you know, beige wallpaper, or you know, cinema alone, dining alone, you know, long movies, and very much the same routine. Paul is a person for you. We're doing it all, okay? We're doing it all. That's what we do here. We do it all, okay? We will be doing a looks. We will be doing a looks tier list the same way we did the other tier list in Tekken 7. But anyway, in terms of gameplay, yeah, Paul is very much of a, I would say, 3-touch character. By that I mean he needs to punch you 3 times to win. His kind of game plan and style is very much, I would say, kind of rush down slash keep out. He's got loads of like drunken master kind of style moves. He requires you to hit an opponent 3 times. So as long as you can land the hit, he'll do the rest for you. Out of 10, I would give him like an 8. I think that his game plan is very solid, very easy to use as well. Nothing really hard, to be honest. Kind of like a keep out rush. There's loads of people who play Paul Rushdown, like they're in your face, hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. They've killed you, you know? They've killed you. I think like an 8. Depends who's playing him, Kane and Wild. Like, depends who's playing him. I've seen people play Paul Rushdown. That's what I said. I said Rushdown, and I said also like kind of keep out Rushdown. That's his kind of style. Like, I feel like he's kind of similar to like Law and Lee, but that's a different story anyway. Out of 10, I'm giving him an 8. That makes him like high B, low A. The same as these. The same as these. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. But quite frankly, boring as hell. You know, boring as hell. You know. You know, interesting, well, kind of, you know, the kind of Italian thing going on. Sewer dweller, boring as hell. You know, you've seen him probably seen him begging outside Starbucks, you know. I was about to say in Starbucks. What a joke. Okay, we've got Raven next. Very interesting. Wesley Snipes himself with the blonde hair, you know. Wesley Snipes got cut loose with the with the blonde hair dye. You know, it is what it is. Raven's back again. They've gotten rid of the girl Raven. Wasn't really cutting it, you know. Needed you know. People were demanding that this one came back, so he came back. Anyway, I don't know too much about this character in terms of what is actual plus or not. I think he's very unconventional. I would say hard to, if you're against him, hard to lab. He's doing all of this stuff, you know, all of that. If you've watched, some would say Black Excellence. Like I said before, I don't make the rules, I just tell you guys the rules. Some would say Black Excellence, you know, some would say that, some would say that. Some would say Cisco's cousin, you know. People who don't know who Cisco is, he is a singer, you know. General, can we get this edited afterwards as well, please, as the Tekken 8 tier list, when you can. Thank you so much. Just in the list of things, no urgency though. I don't know about Raven. I would say he goes in the same bracket as these lot. As in, I've seen people do. He's got shadow clones. He's very much evasive. So he's not like rushdown. He works the same way as, like, once again, Lee, or I don't know. I think like these two work kind of the same. It's very much keep out, and then when you've got the read, you go in and do whatever in it. There's all of these, you know, all of that. Yeah. Once again, if you've watched Naruto, very cool character, very cool character. I would give him a high B, low A, I would say. Victor, the annoying Frenchman, you know, very annoying. He's even telling us to shush right now, you know. Right now, he's telling us to shush on the screen, which is very. They've designed Kunimitsu as a man. You know, here she is. Here she is. Literally, just Kunimitsu with a different, you know, with a different skin. Mr. KFC, you know, they're saying it looks like the Colonel. You know, has the French kind of trying to give French excellence and all of that stuff. Anyway, Victor's game plan. Victor is the easiest person on the game. I've been hearing a lot of people say this. He is so easy to use. Yada yada yada. You know, triangle, 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 and then like off you pop. Some people who haven't even played Tekken before said I've been juggling people with Victor. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. He actually is. Because we've been having labbing sessions. Me, K-Noir, and Rare Entity, and what was exposed is he can get punished for almost all of his moves list. All of it. Before that, I would have said he's S tier. Knowing that, I'm like, yikes. So I think that he is fraud, okay? Fraud. Probably a fake suit as well, but like I said before, I don't make the rules. I would give him a B. I would give him a B. Probably high B. Yeah, probably a high B. If you don't know the matchup, that's when he becomes S. But high B. He's not really doing that much. You can blow him up down 4-2, blow him up with basically everything. Yeah, basically everything. Go to the moves list. I don't want to give you too much. We're not talking about that. But out of 10, 7. 7. Raina with the short back and sides. You know, short back and sides. Try to keep it real edgy, you know, that kind of Willy Wonka thing when they do that, like the Cat Williams, what that during Electrics, just, you know, she's doing all that. Anyway, Raina, people think is a very, very interesting character. Hahachi's daughter. This doesn't make sense as well. I'm gonna go off topic a bit, but Hahachi didn't have the devil gene, so the fact that, you know, this random ass girl has come in there and said, you know, I'm Hahachi's daughter and whatever. If your dad didn't have the devil gene, then who's your mum? I want you to think about that, you know? A lot of Tekken conspiracy. Because this Tekken story ain't making no sense, okay? Last time I checked, not Jin's mum, Kazuya's mum was the one who was, you know, doing the Doja Cat stuff. Alright? Doja Cat stuff. That's what he was doing up in there. Alright? Hahachi was trying to, you know, calm her down. They were having the whole exorcist kind of situation going on. So, don't really know. Oh, sorry, you know, plot twist. She has the devil gene, yeah? So in the next game, spoiler alert, she's going to be the antagonist in the next game. And then people are saying that they don't even like her devil design. So she can turn into the devil too, yeah? Hers has been activated in the game. Plot twist, alright? So anyway, Raina's here. She's here to stay, you know? And her moves list, people are saying that she's quite hard to use. Oh, K-Noir didn't know this, sorry. People are saying that she's quite hard to use. Bro, I'm telling you the storyline. That's why I said the story is 1 out of 10. It's absolutely terrible. Grab the holy water, you know. Sorry, back to Raina. She is very, 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 very mix-up heavy. Like, this character is rushdown, okay? She'll be in your face, she'll be rolling on the floor like the sewer dweller over here. Very similar in terms of unconventional movement. Look, even that, look, just a quick, you know. That's how I want someone to hand me my coffee at Starbucks. Let's get it again, you know. There we go. There's your coffee. Anyway, back to Raina. Very rushed down, very mixed up. She can do all of this stuff in between, kind of similar to Jin, but just more slow. She's minus in a lot of stuff that she does, but once again, she's a new character, so I would give Raina a solid mid-A, I would say. Mid-A, mid-A, no, maybe, do you know what? High A, because I haven't faced a Raina that really knows what they're doing. You know, I'm around the scrubby level at the moment, Mighty Ruler, but, you know, okay, cool. Mid-A, you know, out of 10, I'll give a 9, I would say 9. Now, this Coffee Lady Tramp over here, yeah, I don't even know what to say about this character. I want to skip this character. This character is basically the lucky Chloe of the game. If you pick this character, I'm assuming that you put milk in your bowl first and then cereal on top. It's kind of like those kind of people who pick characters like this. Very, very annoying. The people kind of Jehovah's, you kind of Jehovah's Witness vibe, tapping your door like, are you home? That kind of thing. People who hand out free leaflets in the rain. That kind of, that kind of vibe. So if you're picking this character, I'm assuming you do all of the above. All right, brush your teeth without toothpaste, all of that stuff. She's kind of like a, I don't even know, like I said before, she's like Miguel and Josie mixed together. Miguel and Josie mixed together. She's very dancey, parries non-stop. She's even dancing now. No rhythm, I might say. Okay, out of 10, I'll give her an 8 or 9, I would say. I feel like no one's labbed this character yet, so she gets away with murder, but she's very evasive. Very evasive. I would give her, sorry, not an 8 or 9, I'll give her a 9. I'll give her a 9. That would make her a solid A tier. Solid A tier, I would say. Probably about mid, but here we go. Boring Arth Shaheen, okay, has made his way back to Tekken 8. No one knows why. This is probably the most boring character in the game. Just my opinion. It's got nothing to do with, do you know what I mean? It's just his moveless is boring. His moveless is boring. He himself is boring. Like, he's not even... Have you noticed that Shaheen isn't even in the story? That's how boring he is. He didn't even make it to the story. I didn't see one scene where Shaheen was there. Unless it was just me tripping, like... Was he in the story? Shaheen is Egyptian or something. Is he? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We don't even know. Boring as hell. It's been wearing the same clothes since Tekken, except for the whole, Ain't that the Street Fighter guy? Exactly. They both look the same. They both look the same. In terms of character design, they both look the same. But anyway, Shaheen, he's a very honest character from what I've been hearing. He does this kind of cha-cha slide thing on the floor. I feel like it's mad minus if he tries to do it as well. But Shahid and Rashid, imagine the twins, Yin Yang twins. I don't know, out of 10, I don't think he's that high, to be honest. But I noticed that, like, only skilled players use him. There's no one who's, like, a scrub who's using him, like. So you don't see, like, people low level, like, abusing stuff. He's very he's not rushed down. He's very, like, punished. Keep out, punish kind of character. I would say his game plan is, once again, similar to this man here. Very similar game plan. Yeah. Out of 10, like I said before, I think he gets a A. Haven't seen enough of him, so I don't really know. But... gets an 8. We'll give him a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5. Okay. Martial law. So the type of person who fits this character, likes to spam, loves spam. Probably has a Bruce Lee collection. Yeah, probably has a Bruce Lee collection in their house. Probably also hasn't watched. Okay, takes gym very seriously. Hasn't watched since last week. Very spammable character. Law's a classic though. He's been in the game for countless amounts of years and whatever. And so it is what it is. Out of 10 in this game. So Law's game plan is very much rush down, beat someone to death. A lot of heavy hitting attacks. Quite a lot of the stuff he does is describe fools. Leave Forza alone. Plus, the forward stuff is... I don't think it's even forward anymore. They made it easier. So, anywho, Law out of 10, I would give a... I would give an 8.5. I feel like a lot of people have said he's worse in this game than he is other, but he's a lot easier to use. He's pick up and play. Have a pop. If you just start the game, yeah, I would say him, and him. go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. You'll have a lot of fun. You'll have a lot of fun. 8.5 I would say. I would say low A, low A, low A, high B. Leroy Smith. Do you know what? I haven't even I haven't even seen a lot of people using Leroy, like, but once again, like, if you're using Leroy, why is the, his bottom lip is split, like, is that due to dryness? Oh. People who use Leroy, I don't know. I don't know what kind of, like, you see if, like, Leroy had a concert, like, who would show up? Do you think it's people who are like, oh, I love Bob Marley, like, those kind of people? Well, like a bit of Bob, like, that's what I said. Like a bit of Bob Marley, and it's like, it's Leroy Smith, like. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know what the crowd looks like. What does the crowd look like? Who is this customer, like? Who is this customer? Anyway. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Festival people, like, I think festival people. Oh, I want to give him a go, like, I want to give him, like, those kind of people. I want to give him a go, like, that type of thing, you know? Yeah, Genesis, I think he gets it. It's that kind of vibe. Anywho, Leroy Smith is an old Jamaican artist, you know? Anyway, sorry. Leroy Smith, yeah, I don't know how he is in this game. In Tekken 7, he was really busted. Then they nerfed him, and he was, like, okay busted. I would say I'll give him an 8 out of 10. He's still got his stuff, but I feel like because there's heat system now, he's been kind of like left to the back. I've only seen one Leroy online, which is shocking. In Tekken 7, there was many of them, yeah. But I don't think he's that good in this game, so I'm gonna give him a 7 or 8 out of 10. That would make him high B. Yeah, high B. Now, this character, good lord, I just rolled my eyes. I very rarely do that. This character, I'm thinking if you pick this character, you want attention. Probably don't get attention like you want attention. You want people to ask questions. You're kind of that person, you know. Probably you want people to say hello, like you're the type of person to drop your phone in front of, like, in public and wait for someone to say, is that your phone, like that. You're kind of that person. This character in general just confuses everyone with everything that he or she does. The moves list is confusing. The moves list is confusing. I think that the move list is very, I don't know, it's low high and then it's low low and then it's low, like it's you know, glow sticks, just I'm over it, okay, I'm over it. Why did this character even come back? I'm over it, okay. I feel like this character is just so bogus. It's a lot of, you know, knee up, knee down, and then the knee up is a low. I don't understand. Anyway. Good character design, but yeah. Out of 10, apparently because Mercy is a Leo main, Mercy's told us that Leo's in fact minus with quite a lot of stuff, so he thinks that Leo is very, very low tier and whatever. But there's been people online who have messaged him, shout out to Mercy by the way, people who have messaged him saying that, you know, that he's, you know, he needs to step his game up because Leo is top tier. So, you know, behind the scenes knowledge. So I'm gonna give Leo an 8, probably like around the same area as Leroy. They put characters together who are kind of similar, I think, kind of. But Mercy said that this character is completely low tier, worst in the game, and people have messaged him saying, tell him to shut up, like shut up before they shut him up, okay? Just say, you know, because I don't care, I would have scrolled past this character, but because Mercy said, you know, we don't want him, you know, we don't want him, you know, sending hate mail, just liking the video. Anyway, so Leo, Mercy the Stalker now there. Anywho, moving down. Next, Asaka. I just don't like this character. First of all, where's your clothes? Did you forget them at home? Where's your clothes? Get your clothes, okay? Get your clothes. Anyway, looking like, I don't know, a chimney sweeper. That's kind of the vibe they gave Asaka in this game. She's got the same rubbish that that she has in the last game. Very annoying character. I'm assuming if you pick this character, you like to send a lot of texts and get no responses. That's the kind of annoying kind of vibe that comes from this character. You like to, you know, you like to go out and talk to members of the public, and they don't want to talk to you. Okay, so Asaka, I would give a in terms of her game plan, I feel like her game plan is very much of a rushdown game plan. Low galore. Oh my god, so many lows. Everything low crushes she has, everything low crushes, and it's just free. Everything's free. So I think her back three is just stupid properties as well. It wasn't like every game that she has to. Back three is just so good for her for some odd reason. But yeah. Wait, isn't Asaka and Sakura like the same? Isn't that an anagram? Asaka and Sakura, isn't that an anagram? Like they're both the same letters but just jumbled differently, no? I don't know. But Asaka gets like an A, the same as Leo and Leroy. She might even be better. She's very beginner friendly. You know, moving on. Lee. I think Lee actually has a good character design. He looks cool. Kind of given like the rich bachelor vibes. You know, he's got the rose and all that stuff. He always has a collection of roses. You know. Lee. I would say, well, in terms of fighting style, he's kind of keep out, and then, like I said before, keep out rushdown. I know that doesn't really make that much sense, but you have to see Lee in action. He's very much of like Lee's don't rush you down. This is what I was saying before, like prior to the looking like Robocop was saying. I haven't seen Lee players rush down. Like that's not his normal kind of setup. But obviously this is Tekken 8 now. It's not Tekken 7. So you can just heat system and kind of go for it. His combos are very, very long. His keep out is great. The foot goes, you know, halfway across the screen. So I believe Lee requires a certain technicality. You can't just pick him up and like kind of rush people. That you can't do stuff like that. You have to have good spacing and stuff like that as well. Shout out to the Lee players. Lee gets a 8 out of 10. I think 8.5 out of 10. I think he's like a secret top tier, but like not a lot of people have like clocked onto him yet. But he's really, really good in this game from what I've seen and from what I've faced. Very, very good in this game. Has low poke pressure, has a lot of launches, and his keep out is phenomenal. Like if he doesn't want you to touch him, then he's in stance and then he'll, you know, kick you away and stuff. He's very, very good. So Lee gets a solid A. I would say solid A. I think high A, not S, but high A. I don't know what to say about this girl. I just don't. I feel like every game that goes on, like they try to make her look very much like younger. I don't know why she looks like she's 5 years old, but she's like 21, isn't she? I don't get. She's still wearing the same clothes. I don't get. First of all, where's your clothes? Once again, where's your trousers? Very impractical. The whole pigtail thing. I don't know. If you pick this character, I'm assuming once again you like attention. You want people to ask questions. Like so, when you're facing people and they message you and they say, "Oh my god, like what did you do?" You say, "Oh, you know." Or something. I don't know. You probably said like a voice note or something. You know, those kind of people. You know, want attention desperately, you know. Shout out to all the Shou mains. Shout out to all the Shou mains, you know. Kind of clumsy. I'm assuming that your bedroom is messy. Bedroom's messy. Everything is unkept. That's a kind of vibe that the character mains bring, you know. That kind of thing. Don't know what time it is. Oh, I don't do alarm clocks. I just wake up like that kind of person. Why should I wash my hair? You know, it's fresh anyway. Like that kind of person. So anyway, Shou gets like her game plan is very much Unga Bunga. By that, for those people who don't know what don't know what that term is, is very just mix and match. Do what you want. There's no like clear route to doing anything she has. It's very much just everything does everything. You can kind of do this mid combo, kind of like Ganru Ganru style. She's on the floor, you know, doing all of like this stuff. It's just, yeah, it's ridiculous. But good Shao Yu players can literally have you, you know, thinking, should I turn off the game? Basically, because I just don't know nothing. It will take a while to lab this girl. So get to it, the game's fresh. Out of 10. I think she goes in the same spot as Lee. I think she's a solid A in this game. Once again, I don't know that much about this character, so don't take what I'm saying like verbatim, but like from what I've seen and what I've played online, you ain't got to know too much to get under. She can get under people's lows. You do know that, right? She can duck mids and lows and lows, which is crazy. She's got a little stance where she does this and she's on the... Anyway. This character, ban him from the game. He's like triple S tier. Triple S tier. I think that the person who plays this character is very... They want power, like in their life, like they want power in their life. They will do anything to get it. They will do anything for a win, like anything for a win, anything. Okay, they do not care about what other people are doing. It's just people who pick this character and like many others are very much the, you know, living, breathing, like kind of like essence of Tekken 8. Because Tekken 7 is now done in it, like that's gone, ain't no one logging on anymore. Maybe Kanoa, but yeah, it's the kind of licking boots for the win kind of vibe. Like that's what you get from people like this. You know, if you attack them and they attack back, and you ask them, you know, oh, that move, like how much plus is it, or how much? I don't know. I just push buttons. Like that's that kind of person. So I would say that people who pick this person. And probably, no, I feel like this person's a bit different. This person here, generally speaking, they want power, like they want power. I wouldn't take any rank that this a person has in this, like I wouldn't take it seriously. It's literally, and I'll say this about another character too, but anyway, Jin's game plan, you can do whatever you want, to be honest. He has no game plan. It's literally just power. You can walk up to someone's face and just, you know, dive kick them. You can do, it's just, there's so many plus moves. We've actually labbed this character and he's very hard to it's very hard to do anything against. You have to have good connection and take your vitamins and have good connection in order to beat this character. Like for real. I'm gonna give this character a 10 out of 10. I mean, he should be because he's the antagonist of the game. 10 out of 10, and I think he's like triple S tier, to be honest. Kazuya. I think he's like people who pick Kazuya probably a dad. Like I feel like dads pick Kazuya, dad or soon to be dad. He gives off that vibe. It's very much like if you know. I feel like dads love Kazuya. Like it's a dad vibe, innit? Like they get it. The dads get it. Like, you know. Kazuya main, you know, how's your son? Oh, he's fine, like, you know, deep voice, deep voice, like, you know, shout out to the dads, you know, shout out to the dads. I feel like dads like Kazuya. When you see who picks Kazuya, like, you know, they have the kid, like, they get it, like, they get it. So that's who picks Kazuya normally, like, construction worker, kind of. I feel like Kitsu gets it, kind of. It's that kind of vibe, like, you know. Tradesmen, they get it, like, they get Kazuya and his route and mission, like. Shout out to all the dads and the tradesmen, you know. Solid character. Kanoa said that he's rubbish or whatever. Solid character. I don't really know what to say about him. It's like it's a 50-50 mix, like non-stop with him. if he's in your face and you duck, then he can, you know, he can counter hit launch. He can counter hit you or counter hit launch. If you stand up, he can do hell sweep. The only problem to look out for with these two characters, this one, people will spam low ridiculously. With this one, people will spam low also ridiculously. So you need to watch out for hell sweep all the time. You have to bait the person into it. That's if you're playing defensively, which is like no one anymore. So I would just say just beat him to death, like if you can. Out of 10. I would give a number. If Jin's a 10, I would give like Kazuya an 8.5. I think that he requires some form of game plan. Like you have to do, you've got like 2 options basically, and you have to like master those 2 options. Whereas him, you just press. Nina Williams. I think I'm a Nina main. People who pick Nina. I think there's I feel like there's 2 different types of people who pick this character, yeah? I feel like there's people who like the look of the character and try to pick up the character, and then they realize that the character is... she's not giving like off a pretty kind of vibe. It's very much like a serious thing, so they drop her. There's a lot of people who do this. And then they pick up another character who we're getting to, yeah, and they kind of stop on that character. Or there's a character who, there's people who like some form of execution. I've noticed that people in this segment, they've designed this very well, you know. They've put characters who are similar next to each other, or in terms of like execution level, are like next to each other. People who pick Nina hate their families, you know. I'm sorry, I'm dead. People who like the Blicky like pick Nina. For the Blicky, people who don't know what the Blicky is, there'll be a translation of what Blicky is on the screen. You know, shout out to Gemway. But anyway, I feel like people who like the kind of assassin type thing, like her, you know, people who like Kill Bill, that's like me. People who like Kill Bill, people who like not like you see, like with certain girls in games, like they're very like kind of overly like feminine and kind of like just, I don't know, real stupid with it. It's like if they fought a man, like they wouldn't like realistically they wouldn't win. Nina's like the only one of the cast. Actually, Raina's giving tomboy vibes, but there's nothing wrong with that. But Nina's the only one in the cast which is kind of realistic, if that makes sense. It's like if she went up against someone, there's a chance she would win in real time. The rest of them, like look at Lily and Asaka, like what? It just doesn't make any sense. Well, to me anyway. It's just, you know, and Coffee Lady. It's just, I don't know. Anywho, rushdown character. She has guns. The guns are high, so they're trash. What else has she got? That's good. I would say Mist and yeah, because she just pull out a gun and shoot people. Like, you know, it's realistic. You know, what's she called? Alyssa Broskovic, whatever her name was. What's she gonna do? What's John gonna do? I'm talking like in real time. John's probably 4'10". Like, what's she doing? What's she doing against Fang? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, out of 10, I would give Nina a, I don't know. This is what comes like quite like. If I gave Kazuya an 8.5, I would give Nina a high 7. High 7. Who else would I give a high 7 to? I'll give a high 7 to someone else as well. High 7, low 8. High 7, low 8. I think I'm comfortable with that. Pick up and play, yes. But there's a lot of stuff you kind of need to know. There's a lot of cancels you need to know and all this other stuff. I think high 7, low 8. High 7, low 8. Moving on to Harang. People who pick Harang, I feel like people who pick Harang probably talk over you. They talk over you a lot in conversations. They will push past you in queue because they want to be first. Probably drink stuff from the fridge and put it back, like that kind of person. Probably will like take nibbles out of people's lunches at work and then like put it back. generally, like, you know, I don't know, like very much of a look at me kind of person, like, you know, shut up, I'm talking, like that kind of thing. People personality wise, they kind of do that, so kind of like a no manners thing, like, oh my god, do you respect anyone here? They'll say no, you shut up and listen to me. Okay, that's that kind of vibe. So Harang mains normally just kick until their hands get tired. His kind of style is rush down, very similar to like hers, but with him you get away with a lot more. There's so much you can do with this guy, honestly, and majority of it is like he does stance changes. She has no stances. He does stance changes, so like when you're moving from one thing to another, you can quickly. To be honest, yeah, he's a fun character. I can't even lie. It's just going up against him that's not fun. So, you know, I would give Harang I gave Nina a high 7. I'll give Harang, like, to be honest, in this game he's popping. I'll give him a 9. I think like he's so sick in this game. He suits his style of play. So I'll give him a 9. Pick up and play, not really. I think you can, but it's just there's kind of like stuff you need to learn. You can't just like press X and win. Like, it doesn't really work like that. There's a couple of people you can do that with. I would say going through the list, yes. I don't know about him anymore. Oh, next, yes. Moving on to Fang. Fang, people who like Fang, people who don't talk on the phone. People who don't talk on the phone like Fang. They like things a certain way. They don't like shaking hands either. Don't like to talk on the phone, don't like to shake hands. They're not those type of people. You know, probably still wearing the face mask. Kind of that vibe. I feel like Fang players in general, the game plan is like keep out. You have to keep out. They have to keep out all the time. He doesn't want to touch. Fang himself doesn't want to touch you. If you not this person, Fang players will not, like, they're trying to get away from. They're trying to run to the next arena. They're not trying to fight you. Like, it's a very unique way of playing. It's very much punish proficiency. They're not trying to do the Tekken 8 stuff. They're trying to. Fang is the only character in this game who's trying to live the Tekken 7 lifestyle, and it works. It works. Out of 10, I would give him a. I don't know. You know, I just haven't seen enough. Like when you face a Fang, they're just running. They're running all the way down in the end of the ring, so you don't really get to see what he has. Not really. I'll give him like an 8.5. I would say he's an A, a solid A, Yoshimitsu. I think people who pick Yoshimitsu, you have to be a bit crazy to pick him. You do. Like mentally, you need to be a bit like, you know, just a bit, ooh, like, you know, just a bit, ooh, you know. You're not fully there. You're 90%. You know, you're 90% there. You need to be a bit crazy, slightly, just slightly. I'm not trying to say unhinged, just crazy though, because the reason why I say this is because the character itself is very much like just wackadoodle. Like you need to create your own kind of play style with him. People who play Yoshimitsu think like this all the time. That's what their minds is. That's what their minds are thinking, like back all the time, back while they're doing attack in the background, you know, while they're playing like a violin or something, you know, while playing the game with their toe. Like that's what they're like. They're used to multitasking. I think that's what I was trying to get. Yoshimitsu players, like, they're probably great at multitasking in real time. Forza plays Yoshimitsu, and Forza looks after his nephew, plays Brawlhalla, and is cooking at the same time. Like, he just does this, and he's a man. Like, and we know that we can't multitask that well. So, shout out to Forza, by the way, as well. Yeah. I would give him a 9 out of 10. I feel like Yoshi is very much, he's got like this, he's got secret moves list. That's all I'll say. All other characters Like some people have like a gimmick thing that only they can do. Yoshimitsu can do mist the same way she can do mist. He also has a sword. In this game, people don't really know. We're not going to listen to the chat. People don't know, but you can't parry. When people are hitting you with weapons, you can't parry, which means that when this man flings out something, or when this man flings out something, you have to just try to step it or get blown up. Yeah, literally. Alright. Next. Right, Lily. I think people who use Lily are normally people who are in like celebrity drama all the time. Don't know their mum's birthdays. Constantly in, you know, gossip and rumors. You wouldn't even trust someone with bangs anyway. Who has bangs in 2024? Enough said. Even the cat's trying to run away. Like literally on her intro, the cat is trying to run away from her. It's a sign. It's a sign. Okay. So generally speaking, people who like gossip, chaos, and drama, this is normally their pick. They normally say, "Oh my God, she's so pretty." They don't know anything about the character at all. It's just oh, it's kind of like that, you know. In terms of her game plan, she kind of twirls around with her dress. And that's it really. I don't know. Look what it says on her fighting style. Self-taught. It means that she's just pointless. They couldn't even think, or imagine that they couldn't even think of a fighting style for this character because she's just so irrelevant that they put self-taught style. I never even noticed that before. That's so fitting, isn't it? It's so fitting because what would you call what she does? She twirls around. So that's what she do. I think that's what her people who play her twirl around, you know, and hope for the best. Because we all know that they're not laughing at anything. But anyway, out of 10, Lily's really strong in this game. She gets I think 8.5. I'll put her in the same bracket as like him. She gets an 8.5. Pick up and play, hell yeah. Hell yeah, pick up and play, hell yeah. Okay, give it a go. If you like I said before, you know, dress up maybe. I don't know. If you like to, do you know what I mean? If you like Sims, and you're trying to get into fighting games, go for her immediately. I'm not trying to, do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to diss anyone or anything like that. I'm just saying it literally is what it is. Go for her. She is your best pick, yeah. Alyssa, very similar to this one over here. It's kind of the same vibe. They're both like kind of, you know, people who like her. They, oh, I main Lily and I main her too. Like that. It's kind of like that thing, that kind of stuff. Same thing as I said. Literally, it basically mirrored what I said about the last one. I think this girl is bad in this game though. People who like her, kind of like Mecha, go to Comic-Con, you know, with a wig. Go to Comic-Con with a wig, that kind of thing. You know, wig and wings, you know, wings and wig, wings and a wig, or something like that. You know, fighting style. She rips off her arms and she has chainsaws. She's very like people who like mecha kind of vibe. Yes, I don't think she is as gimmicky. I don't quite what I'm saying because I don't know. I've only seen one person play this character in this game, but I don't think she's as strong as she was in the last game, like at all. Looking at her wings is making me hallucinate. Oh, it's ugh. Like the way the lines are shaking. Anyway, sorry. I'll say like round about where she is. High 7, low 8. High 7, low 8. This man here, S. I think people who like Lars like Naruto, they like animes. The Lars is for the anime heads. Like Lars is, you know, if you like, you know, your, like I said before, the Naruto, if you like, you know, Tokyo Ghoul and you know all the anime, Demon Slayer, they'll normally go for him. They think he looks the most cool or relatable. Yeah. Lars is a good character. In this game, he's very, very top tier. I think, you know, Lars is like the one person in the game who's for the anime heads. Like they'll love him as soon as they go across to him. It's like, yep. That's, you know, that's the character I'll pick. Especially when they see the way he moves as well. He's very like gimmicky anime style. I would say that he gives off the same vibe, but he gives off more like, I don't know, kind of like, you know, I do my hair with the best shampoo, whereas he's just like, he's just got the strong Goku hair for no reason. He probably doesn't even do his hair, just wakes up and it's like that, you know. It's like it's assertive, like that kind of thing, you know. He's just more serious. Game plan, Rushdown, Electric Slide. Those of you who like that song, pick this character. I think he has a lot of cancels as well. I think he is pick up and play, but like there's certain high level stuff you can do with him that makes him literally OP, and it's his slide. There'll be another video to explain what the slide is. Out of 10, I'll give him like a 9.5. A 9.5. I think he is S tier. He's definitely S tier. In my opinion, remember this is all my opinion, he's definitely S tier. Surprisingly, I haven't seen that much Lars. When the game first came out, there was loads of Larses online. Now they're not, but I feel like it's because they've all worked their way up to Tekken, you know, God of Destruction or whatever. Yeah. This woman here, yeah. I'm trying to think of what kind of player would like this woman. What kind of person, sorry. Here's the thing, yeah. Here's what's controversial. This works for this woman here and for this woman here, yeah. With these two characters, yeah, and no, sorry, and this woman here, yeah. 1, 2, and 3, I think are very similar, yeah. The reason why I'll say this is because it's a type of person who uses characters like this. So people who use these characters, yeah, are not scrubs. They're not. They always know what they're doing, and they know what they're doing to a certain level. I think I can fix him. Archetype. Oh, I think. Sorry, that is funny. I don't know. Jem was onto something there, but I don't know. I feel like she's high execution. She's high execution, and people like that, they don't give up. It's people who don't give up, like, don't give up, and they like a selection of stuff. They like a variety, so they've got a good shoe collection. People who pick her they've got their wardrobes are full of different clothes. Good shoe collection, and they're also loyal people. They're loyal people, you know. They're loyal people because this woman hasn't been in the game for how long, and she's, you know, she's still here, and the fans are like, yeah, loyal people. They've got loyalty. Yeah, good people, but S character. I would say she's triple S. Best character in the game. Her moves list is the longest. She has about 5 different parries, 4 or 5, and each of them she can parry grabs. Did you know that? People that can actually finish an anime. Right. There we go. Thank you so much for the clutch from Lady Rosha. People who can actually finish animes will love Jin. Her game plan is Rushdown. She's got beams. She's got like she's Jin's mum, by the way, for people who don't know. She's got beams. She's got all of this stuff. She is broken. If you see Jin, if you see a Jin online and they beat you, don't face them again. I would say do not face them again. Yeah, do not face them again. This character is the most broken character in the game. All right. Devil Jin, I feel like we should just skip him. I'm kind of over. I'm just over it. We didn't need him. First of all, we didn't need him. If you're picking Devil Jin, and I'm assuming like you pick Jin as well, or you pick like what is there? No, if you pick Devil Jin, you pick Jin as well. You're just one of these tryhards that literally want power. Like anyone who picks a main character in like a fighting game or whatever just literally wants power. They haven't even bothered to try someone else. Like it's just very much like, oh, I need to win at any means. Like it's kind of like that vibe. So it's exactly the same thing with Jin. Devil Jin, he's weaker than Jin, but he's still like an 8, probably like an 8.5. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to all the Devil Jin fans, but you know, Jack, bastard as hell. But once again, people don't really like mecha. If you like Jack, then I'm assuming that I don't know, you know, you're very I don't know. I feel like if you play Jack, you're into watches. Like you're into watches. Probably have a watch collection. Gives off that vibe. Jack's boring as hell, man. He's been in every game. There's about is that Mirage now? I'm just from Brawlhalla. He's been in every game. There's like so many of them as well. I just feel like it's not really like a memorable type thing. It's for the dish. Is what it is, you know. Is what it is. Out of 10, I'll give him a. He's broken though. He's an S. He's S tier. He gets like I think 9.5 or 10 out of 10. He is very broken in this game. I don't know if they'll even nerf him. There's not enough people who play him, from what I've seen, so he'll be left alone. This character as well, broken as hell. Okay, he is an S tier as well. In this game, his heat system goes into other stuff. He can grab you, he can cancel it, he can low you, he can literally, if he grabs you 3 times, he'll kill you. He's kind of the same as like, not grab wise, but the same game plan as Paul. The hairstyle, man, they're done and dirty. 3 touch will kill you. And plus, all the grabs in the game are a lot easier to do now. They'll either 1 breaks or 2 breaks, or 1 and 2 breaks, which 1 is square, 2 is triangle. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Out of 10, like I said before, like a 9.5 or 10, severely busted. People who played King, I would say, I don't know, maybe a fan of wrestling, you know, did a lot of wrestling in school or something like that, like just very, that kind of thing, like, you know, top rope, like, they're loyal to their friends, like, they're loyal to their friends. They're the first person to initiate, like, a friend's link up, like, you know. Steve Fox. I don't really know where to put Steve in. I haven't really seen too much of him. I would give him a strong A though. Probably like a 8.5 out of 10. Probably 9. I would say 9 out of 10. He's definitely not where he is. He is a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. People who like to pick Steve. I feel like it's people who appreciate sports. People who appreciate sports, people who are very like committed. I feel like people who pick Steve are always committed. Like they're very like, it's the same kind of loyalty thing. I think some character audiences have like a lot of loyalty, and Steve players don't. They never go against Steve. Like it's very much I'm a Steve main, like, and then I play someone on the, you know, I play someone else like sometimes, but they are dedicated to Steve. Like so, you know, very nice people. That's it. That's it really. His fighting style is like a boxing kind of rush down type thing. Hardly any kicks, but he's got like stances and stuff. Very interesting character. Obviously like polar opposite of this one. Yeah. Steve, shout out to Steve players. Dragunov, they kind of made this guy very scrubbish in this game. People who like Dragunov, I don't know. I feel like they've ruined kind of the audience of Dragunov. It used to be people who were very much like serious, like about punish proficiency and everything like that. Now it's just like anyone. Everyone's picking him up. Oh, I've got pocket Dragon. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just he's in anyone's game now at the moment, which is unfortunate. Out of 10, I think he gets like a 8.5. 8.5. I don't think he's as good as Steve, but he's very, very good though in this game. Very, very good. 8.5, probably even a 9. Probably a 9. I'll give him and Steve the same rank. 9 and 9. He's very rushed down. Heavy hitter. Plus he's got strong grabs as well, so get into that. Pick up a play, yes. Brian Fury. People who main Brian, they're kind of... Brian has a very loyal fan base, can't lie. The type of person, I think the type of person who wanted Bruce back in the game. But didn't get Bruce, so had to settle, like, basically. But I think Brian has a cool, I think it's his design. He's got a very cool design. A very, very cool design. Yeah. Yeah, very, very cool design. Brian is broken in this game. So broken. He's an S tier. 10 out of 10. Definitely. 10 out of 10. If you face a Brian online, I wouldn't say face him twice, just run away. There's certain characters you should just run away. Run away for Brian. Run away for King. Run away for Jack. Definitely run away. Run away. Run away. You can stay, but it's at your own peril. Like, probably run away because no one even knows what you're doing. Definitely run away. That's it, really. Everyone else you can handle. But that is our tier list. We'll do another tier list where we'll be rating people's looks out of 10. That'll be funny. We'll probably do that tomorrow or something. We're going to try and get this clipped up. Hope everyone had a good time. That is me out over here too. And please do remember to comment, like, and subscribe. We'll be doing like a lot more fun tier lists here too. But this is just our take on the characters. We love Tekken 7. Tekken 8. Tekken 8 gets a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. But we are enjoying ourselves. I had a quick toothache, so literally looks out of 10 coffee girls solos. You think so? Do you know what? Low-key, she is pretty though. She's pretty. You know. But yeah. Anyway, that's a different day. That's a different day. Come for the games, stay for the fight. Big shout out to all of our. Big shout out to all of our beautiful and amazing members. Without you, we'll be nothing. We'll be nothing. I wouldn't be here. But we all wouldn't be here. So big shout out, like, you mean everything to me, you mean everything to everyone else around you as well. Big shout out to Lady Rosha, big shout out to Gemwade, big shout out to Genesis, Sir Genesis, big shout out to Salaman with his gift sub, okay. Big shout out to Cheeky Chase, big shout out to Mr. Forza was here, Mr. Forza. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. That's it. I think that's all the one with. Yeah? Come for the games, stay for the vibe. See you guys tomorrow. Try to sort out this thing. Hopefully it's not like the, see you guys out.
Come for the games, stay for the vibe. We VIP.